Okay, I forgot to answer a question in the video number 2 about stitching frames. Um, I have all of them. Or well, no, not all of them. There are some frames that I still don't have, but I have the semblance of all of them. I mean, for example, I have the round hoop. Everybody knows this. We probably all started with this. Yep, this one. I also have the... Okay, this one leaves marks on your fabric. I don't use this anymore. I still have it though. And I plan on buying smaller ones than this, which I will be using to make Christmas ornaments for our future Christmas tree. Anyway, so that. I also have an oblong one, which I found in a cross-stitch store in Singapore. I got it, brought it home because it's so cute. I've never seen a hoop in another shape before. Yeah, I used it probably for 3 projects, after which I decided to drop it. I also have this. I have not used this yet. I believe you are supposed to stitch your fabric here and then just keep scrolling it, I mean. I find it too heavy. It's wood, so it's heavy for me. I also have other local ones that are like this without the fancy knob. It's just, squares with little metal things here. Nuts and bolts, I guess. But I never really liked it. I do not like wooden frames. But on a side note, there is one frame that's made out of wood that I'm dying to have. Unfortunately, there seems to be more than a half a year wait to get one. It's the Millennium frame. Someday, sometime in my life, I'm going to own one. It just might not be anytime soon. But someday my dream, not my prince, my dream will come and it will be to own a Millennium frame and the necessary stand. But okay, going back from the wooden frame, I discovered a local Q-snap frame. This. I call it the local Q-snap because it's sold here in the Philippines, but actually, this is made in China. Now, um, I have around 4 or 5 of these. Why? I kept 2 in the original size, and the other 3 I butchered, or at least I asked my dad to cut them. So I actually have this in this size of a frame, or this size. All I have to do is mix match the the L-shaped elbows, and I get them in various sizes. So this is the local one. They're cheap enough, 180 if I'm not mistaken, or maybe they raised the price. Let's say it's around 180. How much is that? 6, 7, $8, less than $7. So I got around 5 of that. But of course, since everybody in the international stitching communities keep talking about Q-snaps, when I got to go to the States last September, I managed to visit a couple of cross-stitch stores, and I found myself Q-snaps. Ta-da! These are the ones that I bought from there. I got a small one for small project, and a big one for my big projects. But I was also able to talk to a couple of Facebook cross-stitchers who sold me their Q-snap frames and extra arms, so I could actually now make them in various sizes, which I have in a basket in my closet. So basically those are my stitching frames. I also have a floor stand somewhere in the back of my room. I never really use it because I stay in bed. So what I do is I use a Q-snap, which I prop on the table in front of me, or a bunch of pillows, and it just, well, I just stitch like that, supported by a pillow or by the table. What would be my favorite cross-stitch frame? Q-snaps. They're light enough that they won't bother my hands because of the weight. And these are good, so I just go like that whenever I need to tighten the tension on my fabric. I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them. The only time I'll probably let go of this is if I have the Millennium frame or the necessary floor stand. But until that time, I will probably be using Q-snaps forever. And yeah, there's this insane need for me to have all the sizes. Don't ask me why, it's just me. Yeah. That's the end of video number 3 in terms of frames and stands. Or frames at least. Bye!